Swish. Pew. Hey, what is going on, guys? Malicious Jasper here. Welcome back to a new part of Living Story thing, part 1, Dragon's Reach thingy. We're gonna finish it today. But first, before we start, I am going to tell you how stupid I am. Because apparently, when I recorded this, I had the most amazing commentary ever. But you'll never hear it because I did not record. So that was fun. So this is post filming done thingy. So this is not live. So sorry to burst your bubble. But anyway, let's get on to it. So the last time when we started, we had to go and convince some people to go to a meeting. We have to go to a meeting with the Pale Tree and with myself and all these other folks, and we have to discuss the problem of Mordremoth. And we want to involve all races, so we're here talking to Ares the Galkin, member of Destiny's Edge. She has quite the reputation and could convince Nut Whitebear to attend said meeting. We're here with Braham, who is Air's son, and I'm just wondering who Air had sex with to produce that offspring. But anyway, but before Nut wants to join, there's always a thing. There's always a catch, guys. With shit like this, there's always someone who wants something done, and guess what? Guess who is gonna do that? Me. They're like, you know what, we might want to join, but there's a problem. You see, there's this other elder dragon called Jormak who's being a pain in the ass. We've got Sons of Svanir being fucking bitches and annoying the shit out of us, and there's just lots of trouble going on. So basically Air's like, you know what, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Just go ahead and we're gonna kill or destroy some Sons of Svanir. So there she's explaining like, we have problems with the Sons of Svanir. If you don't remember, Sons of Svanir are those assholes who worship Jormag and turn themselves into crazy ice monsters. They're fucking annoying. Seriously though, they're just wanna be assholes. And so we have to destroy a certain totem. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. They just don't like the totem that the Sons of Svanir built. Okay, they just don't. They're like, totem. We don't care about that. Please destroy it. Maybe we'll destroy the morale of the Sons of Svanir and all that crap. But anyway, we're gonna talk to Air and Braham. They're gonna give us directions to where the totem is, and we're gonna go to Frost Gorge Sound, if I recall correctly. So it's let me see. Yep, I think it is Frost Gorge. So yep, Frost Gorge Sound with the Coden icebergs, which is pretty fucking cool. Coden are nice. But anyway, let's just quickly waypoint the hell to Frost Gorge Sound, and immediately lots of people. Now, I was wondering, are those bots? But then I remembered, right, Frostgorge Sound. There's probably a champion train going on. So, me being me, I thought, you know what, why not join it? I mean, it could prove to be quite fun. I could get some nice stuff from it. So I'm gonna join the champion train for one champion, because I have to go and meet with some people. I'm like, maybe wait for the champion first. So there's gonna be a bit of waiting right now. So yeah, that's what I always do when I'm waiting. For some reason I always check my inventory and my hero panel, but I just use my birthday gun to shoot some cake that you cannot see apparently, and get myself a nice little boost in many things. So that's fun. That's pretty awesome. Waiting portal, thank you. We're here. get a nice little achievement because I think it was a sort of jumping puzzle thingy, and I'm not. No, it's not really jumping puzzle. It's more like explorer. I'm pretty sure it's under the explorer tab in the achievement panel, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. I'm not really a fan of doing those things, but I got one, which is nice. Didn't have to do anything for it, and I can easily destroy this ooze with the billion of other people damaging it. And it makes me, especially when I play with, you know, these kind of zergs, I usually don't switch attunements a lot, even when I play by myself, because when I fight regular enemies, I don't need to change because they die pretty quickly, and especially when I'm in a zerg, I don't do it either. It's like, you know what, fuck it. I mean, everyone is just doing plenty of damage. I'm not gonna change my attunements. Way too much work. Let's just relax and keep spamming one until the thing is dead. But that was a quick side track thingy, and let's continue on our quest to save the world, because who else is gonna save the world if not me? Talk to that bitch. Apparently you have to go all the way over there, and yeah, kind of disappointed that it wasn't nearby, but hey, you can't get everything right. So let's just teleport there, and here I make the stupid mistake thinking I could climb over the mountains. Apparently you can't. I do remember that it has an entrance to the thing, which is normally closed until you do an event, which is escort bombs to the entrance or whatever. But luckily for me, the event was not going on and the things were open, so I could just run in, stroll into their camp, not paying any attention, just pass them by like a pro. See, the doors open, there's like ice elementals and everything, and I'm like, you know what, fuck those things, let me just dodge the fuck out of their way and be on my merry way. So there you can see the giant ice totem that I have to destroy, which is, you know, I mean, it's not that big, to be honest, and you just run up to it and then you press F, which is kind of stupid, because now all you have to do is just join the damn instance. If I can get in there, thank you very much. So you join the instance, and then they're gonna do a little talky talk. They're gonna say, oh, well done, I knew you could do it, la-dee-da. So there's Air and Braham. They're gonna pat each other on the back, saying, "Oh yeah, you guys are good fighters." Blah 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 blah. They're gonna tell me you are fucking great, and I'm gonna talk to Nut on your behalf and say, you know, the guy did some awesome stuff, and maybe we should give him a listen, you know. And yeah. You know, like, you know, let's just you know, have a nice little feast for this victory. They didn't even fight, as far as I can tell. There was no instance with epic battles. No. They just came running into an empty encampment after I destroyed the totem. So why they would have a feast, I don't know. I'll never know. But you know what? Some things just happen for no reason. That's just a thing. So I'm talking to Air, blah blah blah. She's like, hey, you know what? You did good. You did well. So let's do this. And that's part one of the of this Let's Play, because it's pretty short, this part, because this was easy. The next part is I mean, the next part isn't bad, but you know, it's a lot of running around, and I hate running around. Even with the waypoints, sometimes it's just stupid and annoying. So let's talk to Braham. He's like, alright, I'm gonna stay with my mother or whatever. Get a nice little reward. There we go. That's a lot of rewards for finishing this part, which is cool, which is nice. I like rewards. So a lot of XP. Don't really need XP because I'm level 80, bitch, and I got a couple of hundred skill points that I don't use. So who gives a shit? Anyway, on to the next part, and the next part is with Rox, which is the female Char from of the group, and you know, we gonna meet up with her. She went to the Black Citadel. She talked to Tribute Brimstone, you know, Ridlock, the other member of Destiny's Edge, and we're gonna have a little talk with him because you know, he's an old friend, and he is an influential member of the Char community. I mean, he's a cool dude in general. So let's waypoint to the plains of Ashford, where I get distracted once again because that's just me getting distracted for no apparent reason, like an idiot. If the thing could load, and I could show you why I was distracted. So I spawn here, which is nice, and do a little bit of running, and there we go, an event, and I'm like, well, I guess I could join the event. So I'm contemplating should or shouldn't I join it. I don't know. I think didn't I joined it once, but I don't remember if it was before or after. Anyway, we'll see that soon enough. I recorded this yesterday and I can't even remember what happened. But look at this plan of attack. What a nice looking drawing. Jesus Christ, that is cool. Ridlock, you are one badass looking motherfucker. You can see flaming swords, flaming shoulder pads. I mean, if that's not Ridlock, then I don't know who is. So there's Rox with her nice little small whiptail devourer. And we're like, you know, Rox, we got your message. What's the problem? She's like, you know, Tribute Brimstone, he's kind of not my best friend because instead of killing Scarlet when I had the chance, I didn't. I don't know what happened exactly because I didn't play the events of the first season entirely because I took a break from Guild Wars, and that was a stupid idea. So let's talk to Tribute Brimstone. He's like, Rox, I'm not really a big fan of you, but the player, me, saved the world, brought Destiny's Edge together, did amazing things everywhere. I'll talk to him. He is a cool motherfucker. And let's face it, as a player, I'm the one who has to get everything done. So he's like, yeah, you're stupid bitch. I'm gonna give you grief because you were fucking retarded, and you let Scarlet live. Nah, someone I know I can rely on. That is me. So let's talk to him, and I'm like, yo, why are you giving her such a hard time? He's like, yeah, you know, I mean, someone has to do it because no one else is gonna do it, and it's for her own good. I'm like, fine. What do you want, Ridlock? I mean, we need Smolder the Unyielding, or whatever his name is, the Imperator of the Black Citadel. We need him at our meeting, and we would like you to talk to him. And Tribute Brimstone, you know what? I'd love to. I really love to, but we have problems. We have the Branded, we have the Flame Legion, we have now these Mordrem attacks that are coming through. Basically, we're kinda in a bad situation. They're getting attacked from quite a few sides. Also, ghosts. The ghosts are still there. That was the thing that I forgot. So he's like, the ghosts, they are pretty annoying. They don't, I mean, they mess everything up. The ghosts are there, and they're like, yo bro, if you kill me, I'll respawn somewhere in the future, and I'm gonna try and kill you guys again. So Ridlock doesn't like that, and they can't spare any troops or spare their, you know, Imperator to attend a meeting halfway across the world. So he's like, you know what? I've been doing some research, and by some I mean I've been researching for years, and by I mean Ridlock, and he's like, I have an idea. You see, the faux fire, which was caused by Adalbern when he smashed his sword Magdair in Ascalon City, it caused a faux fire, made all the Ascalonians into ghosts. So yeah, very angry, vengeful spirits, and they keep attacking everyone they see, even humans. Now, Brimstone, Ridlock has the sword of Prince Rurik. Sohotin. It was a pair, Magdir and Sohotin. Sohotin is the other sword of the pair and was wielded by Prince Rurik. Now, Rurik was killed by a stone summit dwarf in Guild Wars 1. Then he was resurrected by the Lich, and he fought against you in the Mouth of Torment, or no, was it Mouth of Torment? I don't, something Torment. It was in the Vulcan. It was the last mission of Guild Wars 1, where you destroy the Leech. I don't know what it's called. I think it might be Mouth of Torment, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Guild Wars 1 people will know what I'm talking about. So he died over there, and then the sword got lost, and apparently Ridlock got the sword somehow. I don't know exactly how. I'm not that familiar with the lore of Sohotin after Rurik died. Anyway, Ridlock got into the possession. He's like, there is something else, another very old artifact that we need, and it's called the crown. Well, it's not really called the crown. It's a crown, but it doesn't have a name as far as I'm aware. But it's also a very powerful magical crown given by the gods to the humans, and it's a very powerful magical crown, and it breaks apart into 4 pieces because it's very powerful and it has a lot of magic hidden in it or whatever. And the legions, they kind of toyed with the crown and they lost the parts because it was a magical crown, you know. And now Ridlock's like, I'm gonna need a crown. I have 1 piece, I found 1 piece, and the other pieces of the crown are attracted to this 1 piece, right? So you gotta go near the other pieces and then you will eventually find the remaining piece. So that is quest he sends us on. He's like, alright, I got 1 piece, here you go, find the other 3 because I'm gonna need them. Why, you ask? Why does Ridlock need ancient human artifacts? And he needs it because he wants to reverse the foe fire, right? He has Sohotin, and he's under the impression that if I use this sword, I might be able to reverse the effects of the foe fire. To be honest, I don't want to see the effects of the foe fire reversed, because I like the Char right now. I mean, I like the Char as a race. I mean, the only reason that I hate the Char is because they destroyed Ascalon. When you play Guild Wars 1, right, Prophecies, when you play Guild Wars Prophecies, you start in Ascalon, right, in pre-searing Ascalon, before it got destroyed, and it looks beautiful. And by beautiful, I mean beautiful. That was my favorite area by far in Guild Wars 1, and probably maybe even one of my favorite areas in video games in general. It is, in my opinion, so fucking beautiful. I mean, it's unbelievable. You got like the sun is shining. You get the feeling that you're on a nice warm summer day. You know, the fields are blooming. People are just enjoying life. And then combine it with the beautiful architecture of Ascalon. I mean, I'll always remember Ashford, Ascalonian catacombs, Ashford Abbey, Ascalon City, the Battered Estates. I mean, they were just lovely, awesome place to wander around. And the Char destroyed it. Don't get me wrong, post-searing Ascalon was cool looking, but I mean, I miss the lush forests and fields from pre-searing Ascalon. So that's why I don't like the Char, and I think, in my opinion, they should, you know, still pay for what they did. I'm not saying humans are good, so I'm not saying that the humans are the best people in the world and that that what they did was completely fine, because apparently humans drove the Char away and all that crap. So I get that, but still, I think it's strange, because the Char, they were, you know, chased out of Ascalon, and they were chased into the Char homelands. But the Char homelands, they look a lot like Ascalon, so I'm not sure what the Char were complaining about for all that time. But okay, fine, they hold a grudge. It's just sad. It's just sad, and I don't want to see the ghosts. You know, I don't want to see the ghosts getting destroyed. But the thing that I'm doing right now, I'm finding ghosts because speaking of ghosts, I'm fighting them right now. Why am I fighting ghosts? Because I need to do an event, and by need to do an event is I really need to do the event because else I cannot find the crown. It's like, you gotta protect this guy until he makes his ghost repelling machines or whatever, and then you can go ahead and search for the thing, right? So I'm protecting him while he fixes his machine or builds his machine, whatever. Gonna heal the guy because he is not looking all too well, and me being an elementalist with my healing abilities, you might wanna patch him up a little bit because that's who I am. I'm good guy Jasper, good guy human, healing up Char even though they destroyed Ascalon. But alright, I'll let it slide for now because the Char, everything else, they're pretty cool. Although there's also one thing that I don't like is that they think they're the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, seriously, they're cool and all that, but they're always like, we're better, and especially humans. I mean, when you see the relationship between Char and every other race except humans, they're like, we can respect them. They respect the Asura because the Asura are fucking smart. They respect the Norn because the Norn are fucking gigantic and awesome fighters. Just the Sylvari, I think, they're a new race and all that shit, but I think they can respect them as well. I'm not really sure about that. But the humans, they hate humans. I mean, they're only thought humans are weak and stupid and blah blah blah. Well, fuck you. Fuck you, Char. Besides, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. Humanity is still the strongest race in the entire world of Guild Wars. And people will be like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? That's fucking bullshit. It is and it isn't. In Tyria, humanity isn't as strong as they used to be. I mean, it used to be 3 kingdoms, lots of people, then one kingdom blew itself up, the other one got blown up, and then the third one was under tyrannical rule of the White Mantle. But still, it was not bad. I mean, Kryta under the White Mantle was pretty powerful, nonetheless. But then, things started going south for everything, and humanity was not doing all too swell. Got the second crown fragment. Now I'm going to Serenity Temple. Also, a very awesome place in the original Guild Wars. But humanity, it's going not going all too swell. Even in Alona, Palawa Joko, conquer humanity, but they're still alive, so that's a thing. I mean, they're not completely defeated. And that's kind of sad, but that's the most important thing. We forget about Kantha. Kantha, let's be honest, even in the original Guild Wars, that was a big fucking place. I mean, Kantha existed out of a couple of areas. You had the Xingje Monastery on Xingje Island. You had Kaineng City, which was basically a giant fucking city with slums as big as you can imagine. I mean, millions of people should have lived there. And then you had Luxon and Kurzik territory. Kurzik. It's been a while since I played Guild Wars. Anyway, found the third part of the crown. Let's go back and find the fourth one. I'm under the impression that the Shadowrun might be coming here, so I thought, maybe I want to go there, but eventually I got tired of waiting because I'm an impatient motherfucker. But anyway, let's go back to lore-wise. In Kantha, after the Kanthan Emperor that you rescued, the half-brother of Master Togo, what's his name, Isoku or whatever, I don't remember his name. You know who I'm talking about. His son apparently made Kantha into a giant dictatorship. He was the supreme emperor of everything, and all the other races got kicked out of Kantha, and the Luxons and Kurziks became once again part of the Kanthan Empire. So if we keep the trend going, there's a lot of people living there. And if he was ever to say, I'm going to march my army to Tyria, and I'm going to start a giant war, then things might not look all too swell for the other races, because he will probably have a lot of people, a lot of expendable people. It's like, oh, fuck, what's 100 people? Nothing. I don't give a shit. Alright, so I'm just waiting. Soon I'll get tired of waiting because impatience and all that crap. But humanity is still pretty strong. Now, the reason why I went on this rant was because the Char, they don't respect humanity. They're always like, humans are weak, and it kind of hurts me. I mean, I know humans aren't the best. Believe me, I know that. But it's still kind of sad. It's sad that he's like, humans are weak. Humans are just vermin. Humans should perish. I'm like, dude, we're cool. I mean, we got some pretty awesome fighters. And you should know that because your character, I mean, not my character right now, but the character from the original Guild Wars, I mean, I killed a lot of Char. Jesus, I killed a lot of Flame Legion Char. It's a miracle that there even was a Flame Legion after I was done playing Guild Wars, because the amount of Flame Legion people I killed, that was quite a bit. So now I'm going to try and get the last fragment, because I only need to gather 3 because I already had one. But first, again, I have to do another event, so there's a couple of other people doing the same event, which is nice because that means I don't have to do it alone. And it's with I don't know, it's some sort of undead sorcerer. What's she called, Priya, or something like that? And I don't even know if the house is real. I think the house is sort of apparition kind of thing, and I don't know who she is, how she survived. I'm really need to read up on the lore of this very shitty house, but apparently she lives here with her ghost spiders and other stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to defeat her with a couple of other random players, and she summons some kind of shade thingy that you have to destroy, because at time then she's invulnerable, and then you destroy it, and then you can fucking whoop her ass again. So we destroyed, and she's full health, which makes me kind of annoyed, because it's sad that you'd have to do that again. Sometimes when you fight a boss and then after something happens it's back to full health, you're like, oh god damn it, I have to do that all again. That is not fucking cool. But you know, you gotta live with it. You gotta live with it. You can't have everything, my friends. You can't. That's just the sad way life is. But now I'm just kicking her ass with my awesome area of effect attacks, which, you know, let's be honest, they're fucking cool. I mean, meteor shower, lava font, all that shit, pretty fucking cool. But let's be honest, meteor shower in Guild Wars 1 was way better. I mean, except for the exhaustion and the high energy cost, which was kind of annoying, but which was cool. The thing that was cool was, first of all, it did a lot of damage. Second of all, fucking knockdown. Third of all, it was an area of effect thing. So if you did that on a group, on the healer, and the enemy groups usually were quite close nearby. So here is where I'm talking about that I'm easily distracted, and I'm like, fine, I'll do the event because why not? But I was talking about original meteor shower. Is when you did the original meteor shower, the enemy groups were always, you know, that they were always packed in groups, so area of effect attacks were quite effective. So do that on the healer, and then you also have the other casters. Follow it up with something like Firestorm, Breath of Fire, Lava Fawn, whatever other area of attack skills you have. Maybe something like Savannah Heat or anything like that. And you did a lot of damage. And usually most of the casters were either dead or close to death, so it was pretty easy for you to finish them. And it makes things a lot easier. So if you played Guild Wars 1, then if you played as an elementalist, you gotta know that when you play, that the placement of your area of effect is very important. So that's the thing, you know. Fighting the harpies, stupid harpies. I'm almost at the Harpy achievement, the Slayer achievement. I think I maybe need to do between 80 and 50 Harpies. I'm not sure which one I'm closer with, harpies or drakes. I think drakes I still need to do 50 and harpies between 80 and 50. So it's a good thing that I kill all these harpies because almost there for a new Slayer achievement, which is nice, which will give me more arena net points, which will give me more chests, which will give me more awesome stuff, which will make me more awesome by extension. So that's all fine and dandy. So did the event. I'm not sure if I still had to do daily events. Might have been also a reason why I did that, because I'm like, I still have to do my events for my daily achievement, which you need for your laurels, and laurels are pretty important if you want to have ascended stuff and all that crap. So yeah, alright, did that. Now we're back, faux fire cleansing. We are gonna do the cleansing of the faux fire, or at least give it a go, because spoiler, we are not gonna succeed. Well, we're gonna succeed partially. So they're talking to Smolder the Unyielding. Is like, you know what? I heard of you. Your reputation precedes you. I mean, you are the commander of the pact. You did kill Scarlet. You did quite a few things. So they've heard of me. And I'm talking to Redlock. I'm like, yo, I got a problem. See, this is a very ancient, very important human artifact, and if I give it to you, humans will be like, dude, the fuck? That's our stuff. They won't like it. That's like we, humanity, keeping the Claw of Khan-Ur. Sure, we traded it for peace, but I mean, if we were like, fuck peace, we're gonna keep war and we're gonna keep the damn thing, the Char would hated it. They would be very, very upset. And my character's like, dude, alright, the crown, it's a human artifact. I'd like to have it back. And Ridlock's like, bro, you're my bro, man. You're a friend. You are the killer, the slayer of Zaitan. You are one of the most honorable human beings that I have ever met. I will respect your wishes. I will give you the crown back personally. So that is, Ridlock is a good Char. Good guy, Ridlock. Give him back stuff that isn't his. So we're talking to everyone, to Smolder the Unyielding, and to Rock, and like blah blah blah. Let's get this show on the road. So we're going into the Baradin Vaults. I'm not sure if it's Baradin Vaults or Ascalonian Catacombs. Seeing that it's close to the old Baradin estate, I would think it's the Baradin Vaults. However, that's the big however, the Ascalonian Catacombs ran under pretty much everything in Ascalon, or at least in Guild Wars Prophecies. So I'm not sure if it's Ascalonian Catacombs or the Baradin estate sort of burial ground. I don't know, but you know, you also have a dungeon called Ascalonian Catacombs, but it's not really Ascalonian Catacombs, because you go to Rin, where you meet the where you find Adelburn and all that shit. So I think that the original Ascalonian Catacombs from the original Guild Wars, I think they should still exist somewhere, but haven't seen them. So that's kind of sad. That's kind of annoying. What I'm doing here is, you know, we're just gonna make our way down, and we're gonna kill a couple of ghosts before we meet the boss. And let me tell you, that boss, I was being stupid for a long time. Me being stupid is nothing new. That's just same old. But I make quite a few mistakes, which eventually makes the boss fight way longer than it should have been. It takes I think about 10 minutes, and I could have done it a lot faster if I wasn't an idiot. So the thing that I did was, in the beginning I started attacking, did lots of damage. Then I didn't notice there were healers. So the first time I did maybe a fourth or a third of the damage to the health of the spoiler alert Baradin statue. It's not Baradin, it's Baradin statue, or the remains of the Baradin statue, and then apparently there was the ghost healer and healed it back to full. So that was fucking My bad, me being an idiot. And you know, I had some problems dealing with the healers. I also got knocked down a couple of times, which was fucking annoying because and by knocked down I mean A, I got knocked down a couple of times, B, I got down a couple of times. The good thing is the NPCs resurrect you, which is nice. Which is nice. But also, I forgot that apparently Ridlock has to power up Sohotin and then, well, not destroy, but sort of get rid of a barrier that protects the statue. So yeah, I didn't notice that, so I was focusing all my power on trying to get rid of the statue, and I'm like, why isn't it doing any damage? Oh, it was all only halfway through that I noticed. Oh shit, I'm a complete fucktard. So here's like powering it up. Oh yeah, like there's Vault, there's Ghosts, Vault Guardians. They don't like it. Yeah, let's get this over with. Cool sword, fiery dragon sword, pretty awesome. There are the Guardians, like, okay, I'm starting to attack him, no problem. And then, oh shit, they're using the statue. That is bad. Very, very, very bad. So now, I have to try and destroy the statue, but let's speed this shit up. I mean, I'm just gonna speed this up as fast as I can humanly speed this up, because my editing software has a limit of how much you can speed something up. But you know, speeding this shit up is I mean, it's the best thing you can do because it's not that very interesting. I mean, unless you guys enjoy watching me fail, which I can understand, which is probably quite funny. You can unspeed it, I guess, if you download it and then edit it yourself and then slow it down by 300% or some shit. I don't know. Something like that, if you really want to see how shitty I am. But that doesn't really matter all that much. Oh my god. So much time. Only halfway through. So, yeah. The menders are pretty annoying. However, me being elementalist, I knew I need my water. Magic. Because I can do the thingy with ice, which makes people or enemies chill, which will decrease their movement rate and all that shit. And I can also change into earth and use the skill number 4. I don't know what's it called, grasping earth or whatever. I'm not really sure what it's called, but eventually it will block anyone trying to move through there for a while, or at least once. It might even do cripple. I'm not sure about that. So I use that skill a couple of times as well, just to prevent them from getting too close. And we're almost there. Almost done, which is awesome. Awesome. So here I am. It's destroyed. I'm attacking this mender here because I don't want to get it healed in the clutch of the battle. I don't want it healed, so I get knocked around again, defeated like a pro. And now we get an awesome little cinematic. Ridlock is like, alright, I'm gonna use this sword to, you know, free Ascalon from this curse. As he said this, he goes back like, oh shit. A hole in the ground, and Sohotin's like, whoop, I'm out of here, bro. And now Ridlock is like, no, I have to get the damn sword. And then he jumps into it. There he goes, and then, oh no, I'm down. And Rock's like, we have to go after him, but the portal closed. So they think he's somewhere in the mists. The mists are very big, so finding him will be quite difficult. Actually, to be honest, we should have just asked Cormier. Hello, Cormier. It's your old friend, or at least the great grandson, probably, of your old friend. So please, could you tell us where Ridlock is? So, but that doesn't happen. Our friendship with Cormier is not here. I don't even know which god that I chose. I think I chose Balthazar, just because Balthazar is the god of war and fire. And since I love being a fire elementalist, I thought, well, what's better than using the god of war and fire as your patron, as your protector, as your go-to guy. You know, it's not that big a deal. Also, I use the skills that I use is either the what's it called? The thing that I have on my skill bar now, the elite, the elemental thingy. I don't know what it's called. Summon elemental, whatever. Or I use the Hounds of Balthazar thingy because that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm talking to Rox. Rox is like, no, it's sad that he's gone. That Ritlock's wherever he is. But the Imperator's like, don't worry, we're talking about Ritlock. He'll be fine. And she's giving me a message, I mean, not a really message. She's like, let's hope everyone comes. She's like, what if no one comes? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, they'll come. Don't worry. Finished it. The Dragon's Reach Part 1. There is a Part 2. I'm gonna start doing that soon because, I'm not gonna be one of those people who doesn't continue that. I am gonna continue that. I got a little letter from Kashmir. He's like, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is I'm in Divinity Reach. The bad news is someone is spreading rumors about the Queen, and it's bad rumors. Rumors about the Queen helping Scarlet and everything, and they don't like it, and I have to stop that and all that shit. But that's gonna be something for the next part, guys. That is something that will be for the next part. Now, let's just think what we went through. We destroyed some shit. We found some shit. Got quite a bit of nice loot. Opened some loot bags and shit. And I'm gonna work on the next part, Dragon's Reach Part 2, which has an awesome ending. I've seen the ending, sort of. I know what the ending is, but I haven't done everything before that, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be quite fun to do. I hope you guys tune in for that. If not, then you go to hell, and you go to hell and you die. That's, if you don't watch my videos, then you're a fucking asshole. Because this is fucking quality entertainment, guys. Let's be honest here. This is the best quality entertainment you'll ever get. But anyway, I will see you guys with my next video, or won't. I technically won't see you, but I will, hopefully see you with my next video. Until then, have a wonderful life and peace out.